Same as I have turned this into the dark mode, you can see we have dark mode with different theme options. At the top you can see we don't have anything changed in the app bar, but when we go to the store you can see the same custom app bar is now in the light color. So this is what we are going to achieve today. If you're following the series, you know that we are creating Flutter e-commerce application and we are currently in the section 1. In the previous tutorial, we covered types of folder structures and we learned how to implement or how to add professional expandable folder structure for your application. Okay, so in today's tutorial, we are going to talk about what is theme, how to set theme data, what is theme light and dark modes, how to create custom themes. Again, we will learn all type of different themes, including text theme, elevated button, outline button, text field, chip, bottom sheet, and bunch of other themes. Definitely these all going to be very useful and definitely reusable in all other projects. Okay, so let's head back to the project we created for our Flutter application. If you're new, you can watch the videos, link is in the description, and also get the playlist link from the right top corners. Okay, let me just remove this dummy data. Okay, I've removed everything. If you don't know what is this main run app and what are the stateless and stateful widgets, I suggest you to watch the previous Flutter crash course. Again, you can get the link from the description below. Okay, so first of all we need to create our own new class. So you have to just write STL, which is a shortcut to create our own new class. So you have to just write STL, which is a shortcut to create a new class, and I'm going to name it simple app, and we have to call app from here. In here you can see we have placeholder, but we will change it to material app because material app is our starting point for the application. Now inside this material app, let's talk about the theme. If you're confused or if you don't know what this variable is, you just have to hover over it, and this is a theme data type of variable which requires theme data. So let's try to pass theme data over here, and inside you can see we have a lot of properties at the top. We will see each of them in a few minutes. Remove the constant, arrow will be gone. Now inside this, press Control space and you will have a list of values which we can add inside this theme data. You can see at the top we have action icon theme, app bar theme, background color, badge theme, banner theme, bottom app bar theme, bottom sheet theme, and list is keep on going. So this means that using this theme data we can create and customize every type of theme we required in our application, right? But how we can use a dark theme and how we can make sure that when the system theme is going to be changed, our theme should be changed right away. So basically this default theme is the light theme. When we are not going to provide any theme, default theme will be used, but when we are going to provide anything inside this theme, it will be treated as a light theme by default. So let me just first show you. We have a theme mode. So when we are going to set this theme mode to theme mode dot, you can see we have dark. Dark mode, light mode, and system mode. By clicking on the system mode, now automatically Flutter will detect the theme of the system and will apply that theme on your application. If you want to keep it light, light is by default, but if you want to keep it dark, you just have to pass dark over here and it will be dark theme by default. Okay, so let's keep it for the system. We know that this theme is the light theme, and for the dark theme we have to provide dark theme. Same, it requires theme data, and by this way we have a light theme, then we have a dark theme, and then we have already defined which theme mode we are going to use. Okay, now when you hover over this theme data, you can see we have a lot of properties that we can change. We can change card color, canvas color, brightness, color scheme, divider color, disabled, hint, hover, primary colors, and list is keep on going. We can change each and everything inside it. We can change complete themes of buttons, app bar, each and everything can be defined over here. So let's say if I am going to define all the properties right over here, over this application is going to be very messy, or this class is going to be very large. Let's say I'm going to add a text theme which we will create in few minutes, but let's just take an example. Create a text theme. Now inside this text theme you can see we have a lot of other options that we can add: titles, subtitles, labels, headings, body, caption, and a bunch of other things. So if I am going to add a body large theme, and I have to hover over this, and by this I can see that I have to provide text style. So let's say I'm going to create a text style, and by this way I first have to add all the text themes. It's very difficult to manage everything over here on the screen. First we have to manage it for the light mode, which itself is challenging, but then we again have to create everything for the dark mode. We know that dark theme requires theme data, so we can create some other class, or we can create a function which returns theme data, and we can easily put it right over here to make our code clean and definitely reusable. And again, theme, which is light theme, requires theme data, so we can again pass the same thing to this. So let's create something custom. Let's keep these three properties as it is, and let's go to utils. So we created this folder structure in the previous tutorial, and in the themes let's create a new class, theme.dart, hit enter, and first of all import material library. Okay, I created a simple class and its name is T app theme. Whenever I'm going to create in upcoming videos custom functions, custom classes, I will use T as a capital letter or a starting point for any custom widget. So if you are going to use this code, you just have to call T and all the custom widgets and classes will be right in front of you. So you can change this name, it's all up to you. T app theme. Know that if we want to make sure that this theme constructor is not going to be used again and again, so just add underscore, which means a private sign, and that's it. Now its constructor is private. Because constructor is private, we have to now create static functions so that we can easily add underscore, which means a private sign, and that's it. Now its constructor is private. Because constructor is private, we have to now create static functions so that we can easily call them using tapp_theme dot name of the function. So what we want to return theme data, because light and dark modes require theme data, so our function should return theme data. Name of the function is, let's say, light theme. Okay, now here are two things that you can do. You can create function like this which should return theme data. On the other hand, instead of creating a function, the easy thing is you just have to create a variable of theme data which should be static so that we can easily call it. Now this theme data is going to return theme data of our choice, right? So we have light theme, Control D to duplicate, and now we have to change this to dark theme. So we have two themes, light theme and dark theme. Now we can easily call these themes in the main.dart. In here you just have to write tapp theme dot, this is the light theme, so I will pass the light theme over here, and then for the dark theme, simply copy and paste it over here. Change this to dark theme. At the top you can see we have to import it using the package, and once imported you can use it right over here. Okay, once both light and dark themes are added, Okay, now let's try to add entries in the light theme. First of all, as we are going to use the material design 3, so we have to pass use material design 3 to true. Next we can add font family, which we already added in the previous tutorial. So we just have to pass the name of the font family, which is Poppins. And very important thing for the light theme is the brightness, because without the brightness our theme will not be able to understand that is this constructor is going to be a light one or the dark one. So we have to pass the brightness as brightness.light. This means that it's going to be light mode. Then we can also add primary color. For now I'm just going to add blue, but in the next video we will first create all the constants in here. In the constant we will add all the colors, so we will not be using these colors, but we will use the primary color which is mentioned inside our constants throughout our application. Secondary, accent, different type of other colors. So we will create everything related to constants, device, formatters in the next video. And next let's press control space, and you can see we still have a lot of options, but now we want to create a text theme for the light mode and again the text theme for the dark mode. So when dark mode is selected, our text should be in the white color, and the light mode is selected, our text should be in the dark color, right? So to create a text theme, again we have two options. We will start creating everything inside this class, the class we have over here. Everything like you can say text theme, chip theme, app bar theme, checkbox theme, bottom sheet, and the list is keep on going. So again the code will become messy, so that's again a not good practice. So one more thing that I'm missing over here is creating a scaffold background color, because scaffold is treated mostly as a different screen. So by adding a scaffold color, you decide that what scaffold color you are using. So it's the light theme, and I'm going to use background as a white. Now